everybody. So I'm Jaylene Hall.
Derek, aka Northern Lights.
Yes, we're here doing our interview about my new single that I'm releasing, Sorrows, as well as the EP that will probably be released sometime in February. So we have a bowl here that has a bunch of questions in it that people have sent in and kind of asked us a little bit, and so we're here to answer them before I release my song on Saturday. So should I draw first?
Yeah, go
All
for
right.
it.
So we're just gonna answer these. We'll probably answer them together unless it's directed more towards one person. All right, so Derek, what is the process like working with me?
Oh, starting off hot. Okay. Working with Jaylene is really cool. I've worked with a lot of great artists, and the way that Jaylene's able to come into the studio and just adapt to, if you say hit this harmony or do this, she can do it pretty much right away. When we did Sorrows, I mean, you came in and did like 2 takes of the song and were able to just really nail what I wanted. And you're able to just, if I have a suggestion, you can go, oh yeah, let's try that, or maybe not try that. And so you're kind of open to the suggestion, and you'll also tell me what you want to. So.
Yeah, so on the day that we released, or I guess that might be a question coming up, on the day that we went in to record Sorrows, I was having a really bad morning that morning, and so when I went in and sang the song, I was really feeling it. I think there was one point I even probably cried when I sang it, but I was like, that's the beauty of music.
Yeah.
You feel it.
Well, I remember at one point, like in the first take, you were saying like, I'm angry or something, and I was like, sing it that way. Like, make the people feel how you feel, because if you bring in that emotion to it, they'll also feel that as well.
Yeah.
So I think you nailed that.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Also, guys, isn't this room so trippy? Like, I even got like this
studio.
cool pillow behind me. It's like a skull.
All right, Jaylene, how do you think this song sets you apart from your past work? I guess both of us could answer that.
My past work was a lot more innocent. When I moved to Nashville, I almost felt like I had to be a Southern belle, which there's nothing wrong with that. Southern belles are adorable. But I personally am more of an edgier. Sorry, y'all, my mom was trying to call me, bless her heart. When I did the song, Not Perfect Anyway, it was a year ago, that was more of when I was younger, and I tried to, write what I thought other people wanted me to write. And when I went through this year, I changed a lot as a person, and I think so did my music. And I wanted to go more, I wanted to show more of my edgier side. So that is what I decided to do, and that's what I've been leaning towards when I've been writing.
And I think I agree with you too, because like over the last few years, I kind of fell into the, producing or writing what you think people want, and I think that can sometimes hinder your artistic ability instead of just going in and doing what you love. And if you love it and you do it your style, I mean, people are gonna feel that, and they're gonna hear it in that way.
Yeah, most definitely. It's just kind of one of those things that you grow with your music. Like, the more you change as a person, I think the more your music changes as well.
That's true.
So, all right, we'll pull out the next question. Oh, this is directed toward me. Jaylene, in this new single, oh my gosh, okay. Are you saying dirty or daddy? Well, we both had this debate when I went in and sang it in the studio. A lot of people think I'm saying daddy, a lot of people think I'm saying dirty, and how I'm gonna answer this is, I'm not gonna tell you. I wanna keep it a surprise.
Once
also,
you told me, I was like, yeah.
Well, and
okay.
The thing is I don't want to ruin what you guys see it as when you first hear it. Because that's the beauty of music. Like, you make music for people to relate it to their lives. So whether you consider it daddy, okay, or if you consider it dirty, okay. Like,
self-interpretation.
Yeah, and so that's why I know what I'm saying in it. But I just want other people to have their own perspective on it. So I choose not to tell you. So yeah, that's my answer on that one.
All right, I'm up. All right. Oh, this is an interesting one. How do you compare Nashville to other music towns?
Derek's got this one because you've lived in more areas than I have.
Well, one thing I really love, I love Nashville. Whenever I moved here, I was told that it's more of a community here, and people, they want to work more together. You know, they want to write that #1 song together instead of, oh, I want to write that #1 song over you. And I think that that's been a great thing that I've discovered personally here. It's just there's more of that friendly environment that people just kind of love coming together. I mean, when you go out to a show here, I mean, everybody loves finding out what you're doing, and I love finding out what they're doing, and we're just there to really enjoy the music, and I think that can be different than a few other towns.
Hell yeah.
You know, so.
Hell yeah. I'm from Iowa originally. In Iowa, there wasn't a big music scene, so moving to Nashville was kind of, I want to say it was a culture shock because I was pretty prepared for it. But it definitely, you know, it's a lot.
Moving into a town where you find so many people with a like mind, with the same kind of mindset, I think it's really cool and inspiring. Because, like, I'm originally from Oklahoma, and there, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of music, but it's not like a music town.
Right.
And it's harder to find people that, you know, that really love what you do, and they kind of light up whenever you have the same interest in certain ideas. So.
I definitely agree with that. I still need to go to LA. That's on my list.
LA is a good town too.
I know.
It's expensive.
What was the inspiration for the title of the EP? Oh, I knew this question was coming up. So I titled it Sorrows, mostly because this past year was rough. It was rough. I went through a lot of life changes. Moved a few times, went through a breakup, whatever could have gone wrong went wrong this year. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but it also could have been better, you know?
One of my questions though is, do you think other people can relate to that though too?
Yeah, so I personally, I told my parents this on the phone when I had told them that this is gonna be the title and this is what it's gonna be related to. I told them sometimes I think I'm meant to feel not okay to write music that makes other people feel better. And honestly, that's kind of stuck with me. Like every time I'm going through something in life, I just tell myself like, you know, maybe I'm going through this because I'm supposed to write music that other people can relate to and to help other people in what they're going through. So when I titled it Sorrows, and with the whole black paint idea, which I had discussed with Chris Hollow, I don't know if he's watching, but Chris Hollow did an amazing job on the photos, and when he invited me in to model for him and do the photo shoot, he asked if there was a certain look I was going for that he would be able to portray or help me portray, and I said, yes, I want to resemble me releasing my sadness and my sorrows and the hurt that I went through. And I said, when I envision that, I envision black paint and sadness, just, you know, kind of like almost like you cut a vein open and instead of blood, it's black. It's, you know, it's pain. It's
cool, artistic concept. And, you know, music being such a universal language, I think everybody can relate to that sort of feeling.
I mean, I don't think there's one person that's not sad. I mean, let's be honest.
I
mean, like, I just think, you know.
There is some happiness.
There is happiness.
But speaking to the truth, I mean, that's what people want to hear. They want to hear the truth.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's cool that you're going with that.
Yeah, so that's why it's titled Sorrows.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Kind of worried about what somebody said.
I am too.
Oh, this one's for you, so I don't have to worry about this.
Okay.
Jaylene, what collaboration with a singer would you like to have in the future? If you have a singer that you could collaborate with, who would it be?
Well, I don't have a singer.
Or artist, yeah.
Definitely Kendrick Lamar. If I could work with Kendrick Lamar one time.